Thank you so much for participating in my 20 to 40 Higher Love Yoga Countdown. What this is all about is in 20 days, I'll be turning 40 years old, and I wanted to create an opportunity out of this point in my life to share with you 20 of the most valuable takeaways that I have gained through my experience and education at Yoga Farm Ithaca. Since about April of 2020, I've been studying yoga and connected subjects and really diving deeper into the specific styles and modalities and practices that resonate the strongest within me. And through that process, I have created this foundation for my own yoga practice through what I want to share with you and offer out through what I call Higher Love Yoga. And first thing I would like to share with you is a statement from Yoga Farm Ithaca so that you know the foundation of where my education comes from, because I am honored to consider myself an access point for you to what Yoga Farm has to offer. So they say, our mission is to eradicate the causes of the silent epidemics of anxiety, depression, loneliness, and addiction in our culture. When the mind, body, and essence of the individual coexist in balance and harmony, then the internal conflict in the individual ceases. As a result, relationships within families become healthier, communities become collaborative and peaceful, and conflict between nations eradicated. So that strongly drew me to this path because I feel genuinely that that perspective is exactly what humanity needs right now. And in addition to that, my own mission through Higher Love Yoga is to help anyone along their own path, no matter what that looks like, reach a baseline of higher love than what we experience in our culture typically today. So let's talk a little bit about what might be a barrier between you and actually practicing yoga for yourself. There are a lot of preconceived notions about yoga and a lot of ways in our culture that it is practiced that is maybe not perfectly in alignment with its true intention when you study from yoga from its origin. So first of all, real basic, yoga means union. So that can mean so many different things. And it really is considerate of the fact that as humans, we are all so different. Our bodies are made up differently, structured differently, and we all have different levels of poses and ranges of motion that make up who we are. And each one is perfect. It's okay. What yoga is not is judgment. There's no judgment in yoga. What you do, what your poses, what your actions, your perspectives look like are going to be completely different than whatever else is going on at every other yoga mat in any given class, and that's perfect. It's okay. When you're on your yoga mat or on your bed or wherever you're practicing yoga, that's your time, and wherever you are is where you meet yourself with compassion when you're practicing yoga. And when you learn how to meet yourself with compassion, you automatically radiate that back out to the people around you. And it's just this beautiful loop of goodness. So you might notice that I'm in pajamas and I'm on my bed because union within ourselves doesn't require yoga pants. It doesn't require you to be strong or young or flexible. It requires your willingness. And yoga is so open and so accepting. It is for anyone, any age, any body, any background, any culture, any belief system. And I'm so proud to to be part of this community, and I'm so excited to share all the beauty of yoga with you. It has so many benefits, and over the next 20 days, I hope you find something useful in the 20 things that I have to share with you now. So one of the first things that I took away from yoga was a deeper sense of the term self-care. Self-care is everywhere these days. You're hearing about it all over the place. It's used in marketing to get you to buy things like bath bombs and sleep masks and whatever else. And hey, it's yoga, so there's no judgment. You get to buy those things if those things are calling to you, and that's perfect. That's fine. However, I just want to invite you to a little self-care practice that you are already equipped to practice. No matter who, where, when, you already have everything you need to practice self-care within you right now. And right now I'd love to share with you a breathing exercise that is yoga, that is self-care, and I hope you will meet this practice with an open mind and a willingness to give it a shot. So I'll tell you a little bit about it first. It is called the 3-part breath, and the 3 parts are this. You're going to breathe in through your nose, and you're going to breathe into your lower belly, and you're going to keep filling your belly until you can feel that navel move outward. Your lower belly is going to expand outward, and you're going to keep breathing in, and your ribs, they're not going to move out in front of you. They're going to move out to the side as your lungs fill up with air, and I want you to keep breathing in, and that 3rd part is feeling the pressure of that breath all the way up into your throat. Some people experiences it as like a swirling of the breath in the back of the throat. However you experience it is perfect. I just want you to be a complete full vessel of air, a complete breath in, and once we're all the way full, we're going to hold that breath in for just a few seconds, noticing any sensations in our body, noticing what it feels like to be completely full of breath. And then we're going to release it back out through the nose in reverse order. So you can imagine the breath leaving your throat. You'll notice your ribs come back in, and finally your navel will come back in toward your spine as you fully exhale all of that breath. So let's go ahead and do one together, and then we'll continue to do 3 more after that in your own perfect time. It's okay if you're not completely aligned with me. Whatever your breath is for you is perfect. So first, I just want to invite you to check in with your body, check in with your posture. See if you could be any more comfortable, but be comfortable. Take the time to make whatever adjustments you need. Imagine reaching forward just a bit with the base of your spine, your tailbone area. That's going to straighten out your lower back a little bit. I want you to reach forward, reach up with the crown of your head to really elongate your spine, creating space, releasing tension, clearing a path for easy circulation and energy flow. Our shoulder blades are going to come back together a little bit, and then we're going to relax our shoulders down from our ears and really drop into this present moment, letting go of any thoughts of anything that has happened before right now or any anticipation of anything that might happen after now. Bring your gaze down, or go ahead and close your eyes if that's comfortable for you. And first, just notice your natural breathing just as it is right now without making any type of adjustments or modifications to it whatsoever. Notice the temperature of that breath on the way in. Notice where it naturally stops in your body, pivots to an exhale, and notice the temperature of that breath on the way out. When thoughts arise, just let them go. Return your awareness to your breathing. Fully exhale all the breath, and on your next inhale, we'll start the 3-part breathing. In through the nose, expanding the navel out, ribs expand out to the side, pressure in the throat, keeping the shoulders relaxed, holding the breath. And when you feel ready, releasing in reverse order, releasing the breath from the throat, the lungs, the belly. Please take 3 more 3-part breaths in your own perfect timing. Please feel free to keep your eyes closed, your shoulders relaxed. And notice your breath as it returns to its original natural pace in its own time. Notice your heartbeat. And any sensations anywhere in your body. In yoga, we say that self-care is a matter of filling your own cup first and then giving to others from the overflow. And I just love this idea of taking such good care of ourselves, tending to our own emotional needs, our own physical needs, our own well-being in such a complete way that we have such an abundance to give to others from. And that way we can be so confident that we are giving the best of ourselves and not the rest of ourselves, not the rest of what's left after we've remained in a state of stress or anxiety or fear or depression, and then use whatever's left after those emotions and those experiences to give for others. It doesn't necessarily feel good to receive from someone if it costs them so much. Self-care is not selfish. It's beautiful and perfect and necessary for your well-being and to be a true reflection and embodiment of who you are in your heart. I want to share with you quickly a quote from one of my personal heroes that you'll probably hear me quote a lot, and that is Fred Rogers from Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. He says, "Who you are inside is what helps you make and do everything in life." So taking care of yourself, tending to yourself is such a perfect way to take control of the way we are expressing ourselves in our lives, to approach a day, a situation, a person from a place of being charged and rejuvenated and peaceful and clear and coming from our heart is a gift to ourselves and to everyone around us. I sincerely hope there was some value in your time with me today. I appreciate you so much. Please take a second to thank yourself for showing up for this countdown. I hope to see you every day for the next 19 days and that you experience some amount of higher love in your life from practicing yoga. Thank you for being here.